So, hey, I'm Renee with Hard Eyes for Vintage. Thanks for stopping by and checking out the channel. I appreciate it. It is, once again, Saturday. Saturday is usually Jason's up at storage working, and so I usually do the videos at that point just because it's quieter, I guess. Less swear words coming from the other room while he's doing schoolwork. So we just picked up a new auction lot. Oh wait, before I even show you a few things from that, let's do a recap or an update really for Etsy. You know, back in July when we had that whole situation, July and August I think, where we were trying to sell those vintage knives and they were saying that they were switchblades or out the front or illegal to sell because they were weapons of violence. Whatever, they weren't switchblades, and I showed them that and they still said, yeah, we stand by our decision. And they said, you are not going to be eligible for Star Seller anymore because they had to deactivate it too much. So that's the long story short. Needless to say, we had Star Seller in August, September, and we have it again for October. So someone's full of crap. Let me just say, I don't know. How hard is it to be like, oh yeah, we messed up. It's totally not what we thought it was. Here, go forth and whatever. But they don't do that apparently. So whatever on them. So trucking along, doing things. We had a really good September, but man, I don't know. Maybe they're messing with the algorithms on the back end because October has been a quiet month. We've had a couple sales, but nothing like the beginning of September and August and even July where it was like just slammed right off the bat. So whatever. I tried to slow down the buying stuff just so I could get caught up, but it's like a disease. It's a fever. There's so many cool things out there and I want to get them and look at them and research them and then sell them to someone who's going to love them. So the last auction we picked up, I won 2 lots of wall pockets. I mean, I've delved in wall pockets here and there. I've had a couple come through just randomly and sold those and they did really well. But I'm like, well, we don't really have a whole lot of them. So let's just grab some and just like, boom, blow it out. So I'm going to show you some of those. We have some art that I've picked up going to sell. And little things here and there, random things. And I'm doing some consignment type things for a couple friends. So I'll show you what those are as well. To begin with, we have this cute little picture. I originally bought it or got the lot because I like the frame. I like these, and they're generally walnut frames made like this. I, of course, could be wrong because I am not an authority on wood and wood types. It's like light wood, dark wood. I know some oak, quarter sawn situation things, but whatever. So this guy, he's so cute. Sorry for the glare. There we go. Maybe if I tilt it a little away from the window. He's adorable. You know, little round bubble glass situation. Someone had to glue it back in, but he's super cute. So I'm actually not going to like take him out and remove the picture and just keep the frame. I'm just going to keep it as is and sell it as is. I'm pretty sure someone out there would love this adorable little Beagle picture. So if that's you, let me know. I'll be listing it soon. So preference is to hit me up before I list it so we don't have to pay the listing fee and deal with the whole Etsy thing. So there's that. Then these, how many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I have five of these. So these, and some of them have repairs to them. I think this is one of them. Yeah, this is one of them. You can see across the back. Well, if not repairs, it's got a hairline through it, but super cool. And they're not like super inexpensive. I could probably do these for like $20 each, maybe $25, depending on the you know, if they have a crack. Obviously, I'm not going to do the higher price one for that. So I've got that. And they do differentiate between right and left, right? There we go. So pretty cool. I like it. And one, two, I think 4 of them have the same coloring. The only one that's different is this lady right here. She's got the orange basket rather than the green basket. Oh, and someone has, again, my favorite situation where they write in marker on porous ceramic and pottery. Like, what the hell? You know, whoever buys it probably doesn't want to have that crap on it either, but whatever. So I can get most of it out, just sometimes not all of it, especially on a situation like that. And then we've got these wall pockets. They were originally a set of 3. See the teeny tiny little hole for the wall, for the flowers or whatever you're going to put in them. They both have some damage to them, which really sucks. But unless you're like really looking over it, right there, it's going to sit against the wall and you cannot really see it. So I have hope for that. I know some people really like the duck thing and wouldn't mind it. And then where's this one got an issue? This one has an issue somewhere, maybe this one didn't. Anyways, cute. Then these are adorable, and they're signed and dated by the artist, and they are wall hangings rather than wall pockets. They just hang, and sadly they do have a lot of chips and damage, but I think they're still very cute. You could touch that up there. I might with some marker, some paint markers, just to see. Obviously note that they've been repaired, but I can't quite make out the name on the back. By K. Nance, maybe 9/15/1990. So very well done, very pretty. I love them. Then Pennsylvania slipware. We got these. They were so incredibly dirty. You could hardly even see any of the design, but very, very nice condition considering how old it is, and the fact that it's like, oh, I think these are like lower fired. Correct me if I'm wrong. Feel free to leave a comment in the comments. Not that anyone ever does, but you know, some people like to correct people. Let me know. Then, oh, these are my favorite. I love these wall pockets. Super cute. And note, most of these, I think all of the wall pockets, with the exception of 2, were made in Japan, maybe 3. So I've got these. I contemplated keeping these for myself just because this is totally like my color, the oranges and the yellows, and it's so neat and it's very textured. I like that. We'll see. Probably gonna sell them though. Then we have a pair of these. And this one is in pretty good condition. This one's seen some stuff. He's got some hairlines in the back. Yeah, hairlines in the back. They don't go all the way to the front. And then there's some like scuffs on the front of this lusterware, which I have a love-hate relationship with that stuff. Now, here's what I need some help with. This is super cool. I don't think it was made in Japan. It very well may have been. I can't really find it anywhere. I don't know. I've looked Weller, I've looked McCoy. I have no idea who's made it. There's no marks on it at all. So, who knows? And weirdly enough, on the inside, the paint or the glaze has come off in there. And it's got a little ding here from being hung up, I would imagine. Someone missed the hole in the back. But it's pretty. It's very substantial. It's about, I don't know, it's about 7 inches in height, and it's kind of thick. It's neat. Then I've got a pair of these, again, made in Japan. One of them is slightly more, here's the weird thing. Like, if you look at these, identical with the exception of one of these has an incredible amount of detail in the little features and the other one doesn't, and they're slightly different. They're the same color, but like this one's kind of faded, and I'm not sure. Both made in Japan. So I don't know. They're cool though. Someone's gonna love them. Then we've got this bad boy, which is really neat. Very vivid colors. There's a different kind of mark on the back of this one. Still made in Japan. Made in Japan, hand paint. And it's got the little flower on the back of it. So this one is in really good condition. There's a little wear to the paint right there, but no chips, no cracks, a small amount of crazing that you can see, but yeah, cool. And then this one was made in Vietnam. This one is really cool, and I don't know if I'm going to sell this one. It's wood. It's really lightweight, painted over it. I don't know if that is, I think that's just like a gold paint. It's trying to come off. And there is, where's there? I know there's a little chip here somewhere. There's a little chip here on the rim. And then little dings here on the side of it, because it is wood and it's very light. And it does say made in Vietnam. And I can't make anything else out on that, but I think it's adorable. I love it, and it's totally like my speed, but we'll see. I have to do some research on it. Then we've got, oh yeah, random. We've got these two wall pockets. Again, made in Japan, even though this one looks very Italian or Portugal to me. They did a good job in capturing that, I think. But made in Japan on the back. And then we've got this pretty flower one, and then here, and you can see I got some of the marker out, but not all of it, so it is what it is on that. And these don't have any chips or cracks either, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, I know you can hear me with all these glass breakable items. I love stacking things. And then we got a couple decorative plates that came with some of these lots. This one's pretty cool, and I feel like this one's the oldest of the bunch. It's very textured, and then on the back, of course, that's the mark. And I've tried looking it up, and I can't find anything about it. So that's probably going to be a good frustrating research project for me. And then we've got the Famille Rose type, I think is what this is. Again, very textured. You know, you could feel the texture over the whole plate. And it's got the thing, decorative use only, not for food serving. Paint may poison food, so don't eat off of it. I don't know who would eat off that, but you know, you never know. People are people. Then we've got these, and I'm not going to pronounce this right. Awaji pottery. It's from an island in Japan. It's a Japanese island, and there's no marks on these, but the pattern is incredibly distinctive. And I was able to find vases and plates and other things with this exact identical color, you know, and design. So I'm fairly confident that's what these are. And they're worth quite a bit of money, which is kind of insane and neat. I had no idea. I'm not the most up on my Asian art. It's very difficult to research, and it takes a very long time, so I generally don't mess with it. But I guess, you know, it's like, all right, cool, I'll take the time to figure out some of this now. And then we've got these cute little hand-painted tile framed in wood, and also made in Japan. This was given as a gift, and it says on the back, Bert, be my Valentine. Love, Charles. 1988, February. So cute. So I think that'll be a nice addition. And then we've got these set of coasters. I don't think we have the full suit where it's like 4 hearts, 4 clubs, 4 spades, and 4 diamonds. I don't think we have any of the diamonds. But it is silver plate, and it's got the plastic back, and it was Italy, FBR, EP electroplate zinc, and then there's the silver plate sticker there. So some of those. We also have Jason's least favorite thing in the entire world, chalkware. It's so delicate and fragile, and it does not take much to break it. And this one is actually, it's got paint wear, of course, because it's just cold painted, but it's in pretty decent condition with no breakage on it. So that's a rarity. That's nice for a change. And then we've got these tiles. Where were they? I have no idea where they were made, but yeah. So anyways, framed decorative tiles, these two, super cute, framed in wood, a fancy little wood frame, light scalloping on the front sides. So I haven't researched those yet, don't know anything about them. And we have some very old pottery pieces. Two of the bigger ones are soaking in the sink right now, just trying to clean some of the mud and dirt and leaves off of them. And then we've got this guy, and he's got such a beautiful texture, well made. He's got, I think he's got like a little chip here, a little divot out of the stone, but mostly in pretty dang good condition. And it's just such a nice neutral piece to put on a shelf. We have this. We're like, oh, it's a bowl, and I'm like, it's the top of a ginger jar, and it is gorgeous. I am so sad that I don't have the whole ginger jar, especially with this butterfly, but you could hang this on the wall. And I think that's exactly what I'll do when I write it up and sell it. I'll take a picture of it hanging on the wall because it is just beautiful. And I don't really see butterflies like this very often on ginger jars or chinoiserie or anything like that. So I think it's pretty cool. Then we have a very old beat up Kodak camera. I don't know if it works, obviously. There's no film. Instamatic camera 100. Super neat little old camera. We have these wall pockets. These are newer, I think. But in very good shape, good condition, small. And they've got the little strings to, I don't know that you would hang them. I guess you could hang them by the string. Yeah, I guess that's the better way to do it. But two of those. And then, sorry. I love this plate. I think the composition is beautiful. I love the colors. I love the birds. I love the flowers. I like the light scallop. I haven't researched this yet. It's got no chips or cracks. It's in beautiful condition. And then of course that on the back. I don't speak any Asian. I speak one language because I suck, and that's it. So I'm gonna have to do a little bit of research on that. Ooh, I thought that was a bug in the box. I was about to have a heart attack. And then this decorative plate, no markings. It's lacquered, so I think it's Chinese, made in China, I would think, with the lacquer. Nice. And then we've got this plate, which is quite different, and it's signed right there by the author. I tried to look it up and I couldn't find anything out about it, but it's well done. Black and white kind of situation, no markings on the back. They probably just took a plain plate and did their artwork on it, which I think is awesome. And then I've got some of those the plateaus that sit on people's dressers. I got a really large one. Like he's a big boy. He's heavy and he's got metal back with the little feet on it. And then I got two of the smaller, more modern art pieces, glass pieces. And then we have this bad boy. And I can find nothing on it yet. This base is very Art Deco, so it's likely 20s, 30s, something like that. And this comes off, which it's, why? Why does that come off? I don't know. This is fixed, though. It does not come off. And there's not a single mark to identify it on it. And when I try to look it up, it's clear glass. Good luck. That's going to take a minute to find. What else? We got some very heavy sculptures. And I'm a little bit bummed that this one has damage because these things go for quite a bit of money, apparently. But someone broke his foot. Sad. And that marking on the back is TMS 2006. But that sculpture is just super cool. I think someone would love it and still use it. So I'll price it, and it's heavy. This thing weighs probably 4 or 5 pounds itself. I think someone will love it. The other one we got from the same company was this bookend, like 3-horse head. Maybe an Italian would like this. I'm Italian, so Italian and Irish. But anyways, also marked TMS. I found one. It's on sale on eBay for $10. I don't know if I want to ship it. It's definitely resin and it's heavy, so I don't know. This might be just a Facebook Marketplace kind of situation. We'll see. Then this guy. So I thought this was American or Pennsylvania slipware to begin with. And I'm still not convinced it's not. But it also looks like Hungarian work as well. So the difference is like these petals have more of a swoop at the end than the other ones that I've found. A lot of similar ones. And sad, but this one has a crack in it. And it's pretty large. It goes from the lip all the way down to like right in here. And it's got rough bottom. And it's got a mark on the bottom. And it's driving me nuts because I've been trying to look it up. And good luck. That's all I got to say. It's almost like shaped like a baseball diamond. Like right here, you see. Here's the top, there's the side, and then it comes down. And there's writing, but it's faded, obviously. So I don't know. It's going to take more digging. It is what it is on that one. And then I love this. I've always wanted to get one for myself to put a plant in it. And I like it because it's got the birds. So I might clean it up and keep it for myself. I don't know. We'll see. It's got 2 birds in it that they're not live. They're like wood or something. So they're not the carcasses of real birds. Just to be plain about that. So consignment. Yeah, let me show you real quick. I hate clear glass because it doesn't sell that often. I'm hoping that this does for her. This is like a discontinued Pier 1 wine glass, and there's a perfect set of 4. Cool. Then, consignment stuff. One of the people who take my class, my cycle class, has some porcelain, some Limoges porcelain pieces from a set, and it's a beautiful pattern. I think it's pretty, and he's got a lot of serving pieces, which is always very good. There's the thing on the bottom. So I've got to go through that, clean it up, and figure out how to price that. Artwork. Real quick, I'm going to wrap this up and start getting the picture taken so I can get something done. This is neat. This is by Horace Lee Raper, R-A-P-E-R, from Wilson, North Carolina. And he has passed away, but he was actually quite well known, especially in this area. So I thought that was cool. And then we've got a mixed media one that I got it because of the frame, obviously. I'm going through a frame kick right now, but I don't know. This might sell. I don't know I don't know, but it's nothing like we have, and there's that. It's huge. It is so freaking big. 24 by 30 is the size of the canvas, and he's titled it A Fire by Night, A Cloud by Day. I'm just going to leave it at that. Okay, then the other piece of art that came with that is actually by a well-known artist. A lot of his stuff sells for a couple $100. This. It's like the French Quarter. Super neat. It's very large too, signed there on the bottom. And I like that. This is like 1940s from what I've been able to find, which I think that's neat too. And so that's it. I'm trying to work myself up to doing a live stream sale. I've never done one, and I'm kind of a little anxious about it, but like, what if I do all the work and then nobody shows up and nobody buys anything? It's like going to a junior high dance and just standing on the side, and hopefully someone asks you to dance, or you get up the nerve to go just dance by yourself or ask for a partner. So you're welcome. There's my brain. Anyways, y'all take care, stay safe. And if you have any questions about anything, hit me up in the comments, and I will see you next time.